Cousins pulls it in. Garnett outside. Again. And Garnett missing. And here are the Suns now. It's a three-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start up the game. Here's Warren. Kept alive. No good from Booker.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Feeds to Thompson. Sacramento moving it around. There's the three. And Hezonja gets it to go. Hezonja's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Look at the last game for Sacramento. It was a win against Golden State.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from three.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
An intentional foul. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Sacramento, Garnett. He's in at point guard. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Anderson, and it's Hezonja in at the 2 guard.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors was just phenomenal. He ended with an amazing number of points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
And here's Bledsoe following the three-pointer by Freak. Thompson with the rebound. Garnett left side. Again, Garnett missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
The offensive rebound, and that one's good. And that's now 7 points for Duncan.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's guarded closely, and so they foul intentionally. Folks, he's checked in for the Kings. Jay comes in for Smart. Nerlens Noel checks in for Phoenix. Phoenix leading by 7. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter.
The clear look at the hoop, he doesn't miss many of those.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
The Suns have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Westbrook, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And now taking a look at some numbers for Noel. He's really stood out for them over the past month, averaging 9 points per game, 12 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Sure is. I mean, he thinks every rebound is his, and most of them are. That's why he's putting up such big numbers.
Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Here's Garnett. Nice shot from the wing. Garnett's got 8 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Booker the pass to Marks. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Kings trail by 6. Here's Garnett. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
So far in the game for Jay, he's got 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Marks. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And, you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
Here's Booker, following the basket by Freak. Booker with it. We saw him with 29 points last game. Here's Stinson, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And he gets it to go. Anderson's got his first points of the night.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 6.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Garnett attacking. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Here's Marks. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Suns have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. For Sacramento, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. And the basket by Stokes.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
Suns trail by 4. And with this quick break in play, let's take a look now and select from a group of point guards that have been killing it from three-point range over the last 10 games. Freak, third.
A lot of point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the basketball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters.
No doubt about it. And being as accurate from three-point land as these guys are makes them that much more valuable as point guards. Opposing defenses have to worry about their passing and their shooting.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento. Shumpert comes in for Anderson. There's the pass to Warren. Here's Stinson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 6.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. T.J. Warren picks one up.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And the Kings making a change here. Suns trail. By 5. Here's Marks. He dishes it to Warren. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Garnett. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
You know, sometimes the best way to attack size is to go right at it.
To the middle. Warren, the pass to Stinson. No good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Garnett. Off with the layup.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Here's Marks. Guarded by Garnett. They set the pick. Left side Westbrook. Beyond the arc. The shot is good. It's his 2nd bucket in 5 tries.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Marks. Outside Westbrook. The 3. And Shepard pulls it down. Pass to Hicks. To the inside. Taken away. Here's Marks. Kicks it to Booker. Passes it to Stinson. Takes a shot at the elbow.
Phoenix foul call. Westbrook. That's his first personal foul. Checking in for the Suns. Duncan.
Sacramento leading by 5. Hicks passes to Stokes. Here's Garnett. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Garnett's got 26.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Booker dishes to Bledsoe. There's a screen by Noel. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hicks. Cauley-Stein kicks to Garnett. Can't hit.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
To the inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Suns have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
To differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Kings. Here's Garnett. Great touch on the 16-footer. Garnett's got the lead up to 7 now for Sacramento.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now here's Duncan. 7 points in the game. And Booker kicks to Bledsoe. From the top of the key, he buries it. Bledsoe's got 11. Here's Garnett. And he jams it with authority.
And how about a little bit of